Hello. Now we got to think about how we're going to actually make a game of rock, paper, and scissors. We got to think about how does how do we get a computer to decide on what it's going to pick, and then assess whether or not uh, which one beats which answer, and who is the victor. Because we really want to win, don't we? So let's start with just the rock, and let's give it a command. So when we hit the button, let's just, we could just call that rock. Um, so let's say Rocky, just so this has a different name than this. So I'm going to come up here and write a definition of Rocky. And in our definition, we want to think about what we're going to be doing. Um, we want to have it pick a random number between 1 and 3. Um, or we can have it pick, so we could either pick a random number between 1 and 3, or we can have it pick from a list of rock, paper, and scissors, which that might actually make more sense. So let's pick have an options list, and we'll say rock, paper, and scissors. All right. So now we want to randomly pick from that, and to randomly pick, we'll do random dot choice options. Now, in order to use this random module, we have to import it. So let's import random. And this is fine. Let's just print this out at first just to make sure this is functioning and see what happens. When I hit rock, you can see it says scissors. If I hit rock again, it says paper, scissors, scissors, rock. So it's, randomly picking from those choices. That's great. Um, let's take that random choice and save it as a variable. Um, let's call it computer choice. All right. Now, so the computer, once you hit it, hit rock, then the computer randomly picks one. So if comp choice is equal to rock, so if the computer picks rock, we want it to print something out. So we wanted to print something. Let's print that below. So after our box here, let's have a text, text2 call it, or maybe we should be more specific, call it like result. Um, and this is just an empty text in the app. So if I ran it, I won't go now because I have an open thing here. If we do pass for a second, you don't see anything there. It's just an empty text space, but we can change that based off what it says. So if it says rock, then we can say result dot set. We can say draw. The computer also chose rock. So now let's run it. If I hit rock, it's only going to print something out if the computer actually chose rock. Um, and I did result.set. You can see that's been depreciated. Um, we could do result.value is equal to this. And that is more what they prefer nowadays. And then they don't give you a warning. Both of them get it to work, but this is what they prefer you to do now. All right, so now so we have it. Works great. If the comp choice was not equal to that, say if it was paper, well, the human chose rock, the computer chose paper. So let's have the result.value equal you lose. Um, the computer chose paper. And we could run that and see if that you lose. The computer chose paper. Wonderful. I got that right away. And so it changes on those two. Now our final option is they win. So we could just do an else because that covers all the scissors. Say result.value is equal to you win. The computer chose scissors. Now I noticed that I wasn't consistent with my notation. Sometimes I capitalize these, sometimes I didn't. I don't know why I'm capitalizing in weird ways, but now whenever I click on rock, it works for all three situations.